He is fired up about all things creative.
Cool.
And he wants Donnie and Peter.
Wait, all things creative?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Pause. Combine Man of Steel with Matrix Reloaded Neo, flying it, and spoilers, catching Trinity,
Yeah.
and like where he's going between the buildings down the street.
Basically, we've been going back and forth. So our son has 2 insurances, and neither of them want to be primary. For the past 2 months, all of his hospital bills and even his like prescription medicines have been. They're trying to bill us personally because the 2 insurances are claiming that they're both secondary, which you can't have 2 secondaries.
So they didn't give you a clear answer today.
No.
So this is going to be an ongoing problem.
Yep.
Corey Pruitt is so cool. He's one guy who's the landlord for this whole complex.
Right.
And he loves doing things for his tenants.
Okay.
So we pitched this idea of introducing us to his tenants to be this collective, creative group. And we go once a month and we film as many as we can do in a day, probably 6 or 8 in a day. And we deliver to them 2 per month.
Either for a website or they would be for social media. So Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
What I'm pushing is 32 essentially customers, 1 video per month, every month.
Dude, we need to hire another editor.
Oh crap.
They didn't get back to me when they were supposed to. The insurance is still, they just want to keep running in circles. They just want to, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. It's been so complicated of a process. Both of them are like, I don't know why this has been this troublesome, but at the same time, neither of them really wanted to acknowledge the actual problem. We're kind of expecting collections to be calling us sometime soon, but then once they do, then we can obviously tell them the situation. Hopefully they'll understand what we're going through and kind of why we haven't actually paid the bill.
So we're at Pavo in Laurelwood. Pavo is, that's the right pronunciation? Pavo. With Ethereal Music. We're shooting a kind of I guess a spec for what we could be doing for all of the businesses here in Laurelwood, like we were talking about in the studio.
I'm gonna say we got here at 10, and we're almost set up by 10:15. This is our control test.
Cool.
You want to be the... Is she really on the phone?
Yeah, she's actually on the phone.
So I actually got my 2 insurance companies on the phone with each other right now. They put me on hold because they're reviewing all of the notes. So they have been arguing, and it's been the greatest because they both actually know what they're talking about. So I think we might actually be getting close to a solution.
Good or bad?
Didn't get resolved.
No.
Humana is very stubborn, and they are very confident that they are not supposed to be the primary, but they have no evidence of why.
Made hot sauce, and they made also every other kind of whatever, so they would have me do their, so they bring in big boxes to the studio. Take pictures of it. If it was a commercial shoot, it just cost a lot of money.
We're waiting on people to get out of the way so we
Whatever
can
the
get
market
shots.
was there, that was my entire. At 15,
I don't really know,
15,
but I think this woman just told us that she took pictures of hot sauce packets
of kids.
as a living producer.
Professional photos and hot sauce packets.
Nobody. Hey, darling. Yeah, y'all are the cool guys. I wouldn't have never gotten my hair stand up like y'all do.
In tight on that sign, and the slider just isn't showing that I'm moving at all. So I'm gonna do kind of thing. I'm gonna reveal from his column. It's okay, I can cut around it though.
What is this?
I'm
Is this a formal part of the shoot, Matt?
Is what?
The phone.
iPhone's laying around. Absolutely.
Dude, chill. Somebody put a rock in the slider.
It's got a bit of a nick in it there.
Still not worked out, Matt.
They're like, they have no right to send a bill to you saying that you need to pay this because your insurance won't.
Okay.
So they can scare you.
Who said that?
They both kind of said that. And they
Doctors
said
or both insurances?
insurances.
Okay, so they're fighting each other, and now when you just tell them that, they said, "Hang on, we're gonna continue our fight with each other,
Right.
but right now we're gonna go fight the hospital."
Yeah. Right?
What is happening? This is a circus.
I was telling him that Wednesday is the big day. That Humana is supposed to have an answer.
Okay, cool. Just like last Wednesday.
Just like,
Oh,
just
God.
like, and the Wednesday before that, you know? Like, yeah.
All right, Wednesday.
What are we doing here, guys?
Making sure the slider works.
We're just holding it steady.
Laying hands on.
We're blessing it right now.